Good to see you.
Alright there, Revenants, welcome back to Code Vein and the Road to 100, and today I hope we're going to have a little bit more success than we had yesterday in the Cathedral, since we're going to be running a big bonk sword here. And the crazy thing is we're already starting this thing at a 1974 here. We're right on our weight limit here, so that's very, very good. We could go for a fortified if we want, but we want good amount of iCore recovery on backstabs here. But as soon as we get into the Nicola fight, I mean, maybe we'll go for the Frost version here of the Ivory Grace, who knows. And then this won't really be useful, so we could probably go for something like Gift Speed or something different here. Maybe Tirelessness or something like that. I don't know. But once we get into Nicola, it'll be whatever, because we'll have so much damage that it won't really matter. Now, the order here for our buffs are that Fatal Surge applies first, so it will double this value, 1974 to 3948, and then Bridge to Glory will add on top of that, which will be another 620 that will add to our value here. Now we could go for a little bit more value here if we wanted, and just leave our iCore down in the bottom there, so we could go for an intensified, get a little bit more value there. If we need more damage at all, but we'll go for the iCore recovery at the moment. And then after that 620 is added to the 3948, which would be 4568, then we will apply all of the fire element. So then that 4568 is going to be multiplied by 1.45 because of the 20% that's already on the Balmung there at fire at 50. Then the charge attack gets us another 5%, and then flame weapon gets us another 20%. So that's 55. Let's see, that's a 45% increase to that 4568, which oh boy, we're getting deep here. So 4568 times 1.45, so we're up to 6624 on our damage coming out of this thing. And then we got 20% on that, so 4568 times 1.45 times 1.2, so 7948 is what our value comes out to. So 7950, so basically 8,000 damage is what we're going to have. And then when we run Tormenting Blast, we're just literally going to blast everyone away. So we'll go ahead and get at least some of these going. So we have a huge amount of damage here wrapped up in the Wrathful Balmung, and we're going to absolutely decimate these folks. Now the cool thing is that this sword does crush damage all the way through and through, regardless of what we're doing. We're always going to be doing crush damage. So it's very, very nice that we actually have that amount of ability. Okay. Now we do have a pretty slow slash pattern here that we have to worry about, but that's okay. And as you can see there, dogs don't matter, nothing matters. What is life at this point? Literally just to, literally we're here to just absolutely decimate and annihilate these guys. Okay, good. And we'll run up on this guy. Okay. Okay. Oh, I did not see this guy coming here around the corner, but unfortunately we can't get Jack too soon here. Okay. Did we get... I think we got it with gift extension active. I'm not exactly sure. Okay, so we'll have to, yep, make good use of it, as Jack says there. So we'll head over around this fella, and we'll go for... Whoops. Oh. Okay. And you can see there 13,000 on the first strike of this weapon. So we definitely have super amounts of damage overall here. Oh, backstab, where are you? Okay, definitely didn't get the backstab there, but at least we didn't die, because those guys there can double up on you and two-shot you instantaneously, and it can be really, really bad for you. Okay, so let's head up here. Actually, let's head over here and get all our iCore back and such from backstabs and things. So that will be much more beneficial, whoops, before getting into the Boreal Brute fight, because we will need all of our damage possible, that we can have access to before we get into that fight. Okay, so good, and this guy should be dead. Okay, and 26. So that is exactly what we start with. So we'll just head back to the missile and move on because there's no benefit to us now. But what we can do is now that now that we're here, we can go for um, all these things, and then we can get our I-Core back, and then we can maybe go for Jack during the Boreal Boot fight there. Okay, good. We got 90 seconds on Cleansing Light now, so we got to make the most of it here. So the reason this is so good is because of the ability here that that this sword is Crush, and because we have fire on it all the time, we will be able to knock off the Boreal Brute armor whenever he gets focused, and he gets into that phase where he's like, yeah, I definitely want to end you, and we will definitely make his life pretty miserable here. Okay, and that is good for us. Alright, and let's go ahead and head on over here. Okay, and just a couple of attacks there, and he disappears. So very, very good. This setup is absolutely nuts. There's really no reason why and no business why we should be running this kind of a setup here, but we are. Okay, come on, you. Oh, okay, a casual 10,000 damage there on this ball as we just walk up and one slap it. Yeah, just absolutely bonkers what you can get into when you have Jack along as a partner, and this is why this kind of a setup is absolutely over the top here for what you can do here in Vayne. But yeah, I'm not complaining about it at all by any means. I think this is definitely a good thing to have here, is that you can kind of go about playing with the different builds and finding, you know, what is absolutely over the top and such. And this is definitely one of them that definitely goes above and beyond something that's normal and rational, and what we should think that we should have access to. But because it's here, because we have it, I definitely enjoy it. And the charge attack here is exceptional, that we can go for that and absolutely decimate everything. We'll go for Jack, so we get 90 seconds now of wonderful fun here. Okay. Whoops. Okay. Okay, I just can't hit this doggo. There we go. Good grief. Sometimes, you know, it's just annoying how their movement patterns are. Okay, and we got one more guy here to just run over. Okay. And you can see that we're not waiting for any kind of damage to come our way. We absolutely are able to decimate everything basically in 1 or 2 hits here. Okay. And we don't do we have enough time? I think we have enough time, just enough time to get to the Boreal Brute here. Okay, hello doggo. We'll go for a charge here. Alright, and we'll go for Flame Weapon as soon as Gift Extension is up and running. There we go. Okay. Yep, he just literally doesn't stand any kind of a chance at all. Okay, we'll wipe this guy out, and then we'll go for this guy and wipe him out. So the Wrathful Balmung, it's kind of like cheating, especially when you're paired up in this kind of a way here, where you're absolutely able to decimate everything and just kind of run over everything at will. Have quick mobility. Basically, you're able to, you know, get a huge amount of damage out on the enemy. You're able to dodge around. You're able to not really take too much damage overall, but you can definitely do some crazy stuff with this thing. Okay, and I think we'll just go for the intensified here. We'll go for the max damage we can get during the fight, and here we'll go for increased gift speed, I guess, to make sure that we have Yeah, I think that'll be good enough to make sure that we are getting our gifts out, like Tormenting Blast and such, at will, at speed, because we will absolutely need to have everything going fast, fast, fast for this fight. And let's go ahead and get a little more Ichor here before the fight with Nicola. We're only going to do this one time, so we'll get as much Ichor here as we can. Oh, never mind. He just decided not to afford me that luxury. Okay, that is fine with me, I guess. So as we get into the fight here, we'll definitely be um, a serious, serious, serious force to be reckoned with here. So Nicola better watch out. But yeah, running the Wrathful Balmung is definitely a treat. You definitely get really, really good use out of it. You get crazy amounts of damage out of it, and it's an overwhelmingly devastating, powerful gift or weapon. And the way you pair up here with these different attacks and such, it's overwhelming for the enemy. And because Tormenting Blast comes out very quickly and has a very short cooldown, you can make really, really good use of it anytime you get into these fights. Okay, and let's go. And we'll definitely have to get our charge attack going so we get that extra 5% damage. Now, crush damage is not what you want to be doing versus Nicola, but that's okay. We'll go for it here. Okay. Okay. And is he gonna spin? Nope. Okay, let's get a little bit of Ichor here. Okay. Oh, and we're gonna get pounded here. Yep, I couldn't see, so I didn't know when the damage was coming down. We're dead. Okay. Sorry, Jack. But you can see that even throwing caution to the wind here, we're able to really, 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 really put out the damage on Nicola really hard, just because of the fact that we're doing so much flame damage. And he does have some pretty good crush resistance, but you definitely don't want to be doing slash versus Nicola. But the Wrathful Balmung is a really, 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 really good sword because it is crush all the way. It's just like the Queenslayer Greatsword doing crush all the way. However, this is the Dex version here, Dex only, and so going for volley makes a lot of sense since that's the only way that you're going to get damage out on this thing, and especially because it pairs with Bridge to Glory. Very, very nice. We'll take a casual hit there. Okay, oops. Oh, man, he just doesn't want me to get that second backstab for some reason. Okay. Yeah, I remember the last fight, Jack. Thank you. Alright. And that is where this whole setup kind of comes to play here, is the fact that you can get a huge amount of damage while at the same time having a lot of fun doing it overall. Okay, and we'll go for Jack. And our Haze is right behind him. Okay. Good, we'll go for just one there. Okay, and then where is Tormenting Blast? Good, and we should be able to rock Nicola's world here as we get into the fight, especially now that he doesn't have any chance to survive here at the beginning. Okay, there we go. So that's a pretty good first phase there. Ouch. And dodge. Okay. Alright, and there's Nicola. It's literally just a couple of whacks with this thing, and being up over, almost being up at about 8,000 or so damage on the card, because of all our flame resistances and everything. And then Nicola takes an extra 10% weakness to fire, so we're able to get 55 fire damage on him, which is, so whatever our damage was, around 6 or 7,000, and we multiply that by 1.55, we get our final number, which is why we're able to absolutely decimate Nicola and everything here in the ridge with relative basic ease. There's really nothing here in the ridge that can really challenge us overall. And so if we go back to this area, and maybe we'll get a couple of guys up and after us here. So let's go back to our drain abilities here. Okay, and let's see. Let's get this guy. Let's get this guy. Okay, let's get that guy, and then these two guys over here, and the dog. Okay, and let's see how we do here with multiple enemies. Okay. Okay, we're completely annihilated. Oh, we got a backstab accidentally. Jack's gonna be annihilated here in a second. Okay, we knocked that guy over. We're getting hit with knives here. Okay, we're not even paired up with Jack or anybody. Oh, that guy fell off the edge. Okay, so it's our own little mini invasion here. Whoops, I went the wrong way. But the running attack puts these guys down. So yeah, you definitely have a lot of power in this setup here, and based on how you engage the enemy and such, you can absolutely just destroy them. Okay, so let's go ahead and heal up here a little bit. Now we're going to take on the Boreal Brute here. Okay, and let's go for a Ichor Concentrate here, and let's get Jack going. Good. Okay, now come here, Mr. Boreal Brute. We would like a little bit of, a little bit of a rematch here. Okay, we'll go for a launch. A healthy 15,000 there. That is nice. Okay, go ahead and stand up, please. Nice. There's another good amount of damage. Okay, and then we'll go for Tormenting Blast here. And we'll go ahead and just beat him down here. Yeah, absolutely doesn't stand a chance in any kind of way, because he's absolutely, you know, a pushover at this point. Okay, and we'll go back. So yeah, running the Wrathful Balmung here in the Ridge of Frozen Souls, I mean, there's really nothing that can seriously stand up to it in a real competent kind of a way. We'll go for the other Boreal Brute here. Now the Cerberus Trooper down in the tunnels here, he would actually be somebody who would give us a little bit of a run for our money, because he resists crush damage pretty well. It's not you know, his major resistance. You definitely don't want to be doing slash versus him, but that's okay. We're able to get through him easily enough here, regardless of what we need to be going for. Okay, so we'll go for fire. Okay, and we'll go for a drain activator. Okay. Okay, we'll go for a charge attack here. Now he's gonna, yep, get his ice armor up there, but we'll be able to knock it off here pretty easily. Yep. Okay, so again, we didn't even have Jack that time, and we're able to steamroll these guys easily. So that is very nice that we have access to that amount of damage on a pretty simple setup here, and the Wrathful Balmung is definitely a contender here. Okay, so as we head down, we'll definitely go for Jack here. And let's go for the doggo here, just for some Ichor reasons. Okay, and now we have access to fire and such, so that's fine. Good. And that is the dodge mechanic attack. Very nice. Or, oh, whoops. Okay, I think I got both of them, or Jack killed one or something. Oh, there's one more ball. Okay. Good. Jack's lying down on the job there. What? Okay, that was weird. Okay, So just a couple of healthy 12,000 damage hits there overall, which is very, very nice. Okay, we'll go for Cleansing Light. And unfortunately, we barely have a little bit of time left on Fatal Surge. So we definitely want to put this guy down if we can here. Yep. As you see there, 3 hits and this guy goes away. We'll take the machete for sure. Why not? Anyways, this kind of a setup here, even if we don't have Jack going, you can see that ooh, we stopped his explosion just in time there. We are absolutely ninjaing this complete area. Okay, and again, because we're doing full crush damage, there's just nothing that can stand up against against this entire setup here, and the Wrathful Balmung just absolutely devastates. Now, if we wanted to, we could go for the Intensified and go for a little bit more damage there, but we would lose all the fire value, which would be fine because then we would have 25%. So let's see, 225 over 1974. So that's an 11% increase. So it's definitely in our best interest here to keep the fire version, because that's a 20% increase to our damage, and we're able to take advantage of folks' fire weakness. Okay, so I guess we'll head back to the missile. I guess that's where we'll call it for this one. Just a lot of fun here to be able to devastate everything in the ridge with Jack along for the ride. This is overwhelmingly powerful for this area anyways, but then you add Jack on top of it and it absolutely blows everything away. We melt their face. Haha. Anyways, thank you all for watching, for all the comments and everything, and we'll see you in the next one. Tomorrow we'll be in the Ashen Cavern, so we'll see you then.